Yo, bro, I got this video that seems interesting. I only saw a few seconds of it, so let's check it out.
I made a pretty bold statement a while ago saying that I refuse to be friends with ugly people and none of my friends are ugly. And it got
It's a 3 minute video, so I'm not gonna fully play it. We're gonna, react to it while watching it. Interesting statement. Now she is a good-looking woman. Um, no duh, I guess. And not surprising that all her friends are what she deems not ugly. Um, I gotta say, uh, I'm not friends with ugly people. Is yeah, it's controversial. You can be again. We're adults. I've said this plenty of times, and this is obvious. You're adult. You do whatever you want. It's your life, but it's a slippery slope with the shit. Some of the shit you do. To judge people on such superficial things, I honestly believe will never go well. It will never go well. Uh, it's, I just think this is. I honestly believe this is a downfall of a lot of people, especially right now. A lot of women that they care about men's height, men's looks, men's money, and then when you get men that maybe let's say he has those three categories, but he is immoral, a liar, a cheater, sometimes maybe abusive. This is a thing where a lot of women can't understand. Oh, I thought, you know what? If I pick this man that's superficially top tier, he would have all those other qualities too. Now you're expecting or wanting perfection. This is the thing where women can't realize that they're asking for truly. They're already asking for rare men with money, looks, and height, but they're also adding to the rarity of that man. Now he has to be morally sound. He has to be loving. Yeah, it's this is why the women make shit hard in life.
a lot of people mad, but instead of asking me why, they asked me what is ugly to me and what my definition of ugly is. So this is exactly what I'm gonna explain to you in this video. The first thing I want to say is I believe anyone can be ugly if they choose to be. I could have woken up this morning and not wash my hair, not blow dry it, not do my
You know, I would thought anyone can be ugly if not choose to be. I would thought, okay, then she must mean personality. No. Then she goes into if you wash your face, comb your hair. Goes back to superficial how you look. It's like it's like seriously everything. I mean, this is the thing. You're so vapid. You're so narcissistic. It's ridiculous.
skincare, not put makeup on, not put contacts on, put on some bummy clothes. I take good care of myself, and that is something that I look into people that I want to surround myself with as well, because I like to go to certain places. I like to present myself a certain way. I want everyone around me and myself to be the best versions of ourselves. In addition to
Um, you know, maybe I mean I get it. Maybe she's like not just good looking. She's probably at a certain tax bracket, or the people around her are at a certain tax bracket. But this is why I have no sympathy for let's say the hypothetical, the rich man that marries women like her. Then she gets old. She gets old. So her looks fade. No matter how all the shit you do to your face, all the workout you could do, you can't beat Father Time. So she gets old. The man she's with only wanted her because of her beauty. And then that man goes for younger models. Why would I sympathize with you? Would I hate on this man? You live your life. You pick people, you surround people, you surround yourself with people all about superficial ideology. So when that superficialness breaks, no duh, no duh, on to the next. Now, same token, if a man is like, let's say it's all about money, all he has is money. So he finds a woman that she's beautiful, she's with him for his money. If his money's gone, I would not, I would not cry for him. I would not sympathize for him because she left him because he doesn't have what she got with him for. This is a thing where we don't understand. The things that we are with people when they're superficial, looks fade, money can come and go. None of those are concrete. And in my opinion, I'm hoping now it's like I can understand the whole mentality like, is morality concrete. I hope that an actual moral man, a man with character, with true love, respect. It's just a good man. He doesn't falter it. So I mean, I'm not saying that personality is necessarily concrete as well, but I honestly believe a good person is usually a good person throughout their life. I'm not saying there are cases that fake good people, but then I wouldn't call that a good person to begin with. So I get the whole a bit of nuance in that too. But to be honest, it's like I honestly believe there's more credibility if you're a good person. Usually you're a good person throughout.
Taking care of yourself physically, I need people around me who really care for themselves mentally. Because if you don't take care of your mental health and your relationship with yourself, that is going to show in your appearance and looks as well. The people, for example,
Everything. I agree. Take care of your mental health, and then it comes back to your looks. It's like I mean, it's like it's. I get it. Everything boils down to looks. Her things is so weird because I agree. Yes, take care of your mental health. Love yourself. Um, self-reflect, understand yourself. Just yes, I agree with that. But then about to your looks, it's like
that have a bad relationship with food and they either binge and overeat a lot or they don't eat enough, they definitely have some issues within themselves. Because if you love yourself in your body, you are gonna do your best to keep it healthy and balanced. The second thing that can make someone ugly is insecurity, and I feel like there's two different types of insecure people. The first ones are the people who try to belittle you and put you down. They need to make the people around them feel insecure in order for them to be secure within themselves, and that is the worst type in my opinion. And
interesting. When you call people ugly, when you view people ugly, that talks about your insecurities. But I don't know. Kind of seems hip, hypocrite, doesn't it? It's like where's it seems like you're insecure, viewing people on their looks, ugly. Literally, like everything she says, right? I would say, okay, I would agree. Ugly inside, no, it's ugly outside because everything correlates to how you look on the outside. So seems like you're insecure. Seems like you put people down as well. So I don't know.
then there are those insecure people that even though they don't say anything to you, they might love you so much, but they hate themselves. They have no self-esteem and they keep highlighting all of their insecurities and complaining about how much they hate themselves and they think they're ugly. It's really sad because even though these people might be objectively beautiful, no matter how much you tell them and no matter how much you try to raise their self-esteem, You can't help this type of person if they don't want to help themselves first. It's a type of relationship that is only gonna drain you and exhaust you and take you to your limit. I think it's really important for people who have high self-esteem and have really good relationship with themselves to surround themselves with people that are on the same level of maturity and healing. Finally, I got to the last type, and these are the worst, ugliest people of them all. The ones that can be super beautiful outside. You can look like a Victoria's Secret angel, but if you're ugly on the inside, you have no empathy, no respect of others, no values, no principles.
No empathy. Yet you call people ugly. It's like, at the end of the day, even if you're, beautiful inside, she still boils things down to looks. She still boils it down to looks. Because here's the thing. Here's the thing. It's like you got it. Like she talks about still. Oh, you're even if you're so gorgeous, but inside you're ugly. Okay, yes, but it's not the flip side. Like if you're beautiful inside, oh, it's okay if you're outside not that good looking. No, definitely that's not good. That's definitely not good. It, it's like where's your values there? Uh, It's like your values are so superficial.
And no loyalty towards anyone, that is what makes you the ugliest. It doesn't matter how much effort you put into your outside appearance, you are always gonna give the worst energy. I think the only way to build meaningful and deeper connections with the people that surround you is to really work on yourself and be the happiest, best version of yourself first. And that's the only way that you are gonna attract people around you who will be good to you. I made a pretty
It's like this is the thing. It's sometimes people can't distinguish between uh what ugly is. You know, I mean, I like again. It's not like some of her points are terrible or wrong, but a lot of her points boils down to you. You have to at least be good looking. You have to be at least good looking, and then more of the other stuff. Like beautiful inside, beautiful mentally, all that stuff. It's like asking for perfect people. And in my opinion, her being so superficial, I don't find her all that pretty inside. I don't find her all that beautiful inside. Sympathetic, not really. When you call people ugly, um, values again, not great values when you value looks above all. Um, Insecurities. It's like again, you're jabbing people on their looks because again, if looks are not there, it doesn't matter about everything else. Gotta be looks there, and then add on top all the other stuff. Shit like that again. Shit like this is like why I don't have sympathy for people. When you're superficial, and then maybe perhaps let's say in situations where your friends are all meet your superficial qualities, and then someone backstabs you, someone betrays you, someone lies to you, someone abuses you, someone does whatever toxic thing. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised because your initial, at least initial, basis for friendship or relationships with anybody is superficial things. And then, yes, then add on to the other things. But again, you're asking for perfection. It's not the easiest to have someone that's good looking and then everything else on top of that. But, uh, you know, I mean, like I said, adults are adults. They do whatever they want. I'm not saying that don't do it, but this right here is a recipe for disaster, in my opinion. A lot of times. Not saying all times, but I'm saying, let's say, balance of probability. Maybe it's not a disaster for her particularly, but I'll say this: 9 times out of 10, it will be a disaster for most people with this mentality. You know, being so superficial rarely, in my opinion, leads to a good outcome. So I don't know. What do you guys think?